Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel, and as you can see we're looking at the Alpine map that is basically blank for the most part. Um, what I'm trying to do in this episode is show a subscriber that mine will let you paint all of it that I can see. I'm gonna try some different things, but they're having problem and it's not letting them paint in certain areas, so I'm not really sure why, but hopefully this video will give them a visual of maybe something I do that may help them. So let's go ahead and have a look. Now this dark spot is just a hole, but it did paint everything in there. I would roll into it, but it takes a time and I want to go ahead and try to get going. Now I already deleted stuff just to be able to see it better. All I did was open up the map over there where it says map in the scene graph right here, and it said locations and map boundaries and all kind of stuff, and I went one by one. Didn't do it all at once because that can put a strain on your computer, so I did like locations delete, then did the next one, boundaries delete, and then so on, and got it all off of there. And then I took and clicked on the terrain foliage paint mode, and I made sure that I took all that type of stuff off. You can come down here and here's a list of stuff: foliage layer, painting, and you can pick what you need to get off of here. So like if you have, you know, whatever you have on here, really, meadow, grass, or whatever's on here. So pick. You have to just look and see what you got on there, and then take it off of there. So I think I did ground foliage. I'm not sure which one did what. I did it from up here, so I just picked a couple, and it got rid of everything. I did meadow, I did ground foliage, and some of these you may not have to do, like if it's not on there, but just whatever's on your particular map you're working on, whether it's US or the other one or the Alpine. This is where you would come look. Say, and I did the deco bush, and I just in this case I put it on subtract. I think I did on that one. Put it on subtract right here. On some of them you don't have to, so some of them you can keep it on add. It still takes it away. So just depends. Now on painting, after I did that, after I deleted all the stuff, okay, and then I did the foliage right here, and then you take and go over the whole thing real slow because it's gonna jam up if you don't. So just make it a little big like this, not too big, and just go slow. And then like with that, it was really slow. It just basically would halt, and then I would wait a second, and then it would move again, and then I'd do a hair more, and to just do it like that, get it all cleared out. Now I'm not saying he has to for his. Maybe just in those spots, make sure it's clear, clean. You shouldn't have to on certain things. You should be able to just paint, but I don't know why theirs isn't. I don't. I'm not sure. I believe it might be. I'm not sure if it's a girl or a boy. I believe it's a girl, but I'm not sure. The subscriber. But what we do after that is under the texture layer painting, which is be this right here. We would come here and put it on the grass, uh, Alpine. Let me find it. Grass Alpine, and then you would put it on the paint thing, right? And then you would put it on add, and then you would just paint over the whole thing. Now that's if you're trying to do the whole thing. Now, if he or she is trying to do one little area, I would paint over it a little bit with grass, and then do your other thing you're trying to paint over it with. Now, I'm gonna pick something else and see if I have any problems painting. So I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, you see that went over the whole map. See, no problem. It's not missing anything. So what we could do is go down the line a little bit. Let's just try up here the rough dirt. See? Now, you also need to make sure you have it on add. If you don't have it on add, it's not going to add anything. So maybe you had it on add and then maybe somehow you clicked it on subtract. I'm not sure. Probably not something that simple, but you never know. Alright, and you can see that's all there. And then we'll do animal mud, and you can't really tell some of it, but you can pretty well see that it's taking care of everything. Alright, and then we'll go to mountain rock. So I'm not sure what maybe they clicked or didn't delete, or something is blocking something. Or if you look up here, you got your other things you could click on. The house is highlighted in my case. There's nothing there that should be hindering you that I can think of. So I don't know anything you could have clicked on that would have messed it up. In particular, at least I haven't had that issue. So I think just trial and error, basically just paint over it with the grass. I think that's always a good first thing to try, and then try your other stuff just to kind of clear it out and go from there. Make sure all these are off. Maybe something's I know that you said that it wasn't on a limit to texture. Just make sure everything's off everywhere. Anything that could be an issue, well, that don't have to be, but, and of course have it on your whatever setting you need for whatever you're doing. Then this is all empty, and then that's nothing that we got to worry with. So it should work. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to find some more stuff. See, it's accepting all this other stuff. I also went around the map before I deleted everything and went just around the edges. I mean, this part, all the way down, all the way that way, all the way up, all the way this way, and it painted. Even before I deleted it, I didn't delete anything except the road. I would delete one of them just to see if it went under it. But so it worked. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly the areas that you were having problems with per se. I know you said something at the corner and then some other spots all over the place a little bit. It's just not doing that to me. Let's roll on in. Let me hit F and go to here to get there faster. Get down here. Alright, see, so everything's painted. So you shouldn't have a problem. So I'm really not sure what in the world you could have hit. I mean, that's something I didn't delete. But you can see it's all painted. So it's definitely doable. So I would just try that, painting it grass or something. Making sure the foliage or anything that, is there, maybe remove it, then add it back if it's something you need there. I don't see any spots that hasn't worked. So I can't imagine why it would be doing that to you. I wished I had a perfect answer. I wish I could say, hey, click this, but I just haven't ran into that problem. So I'm not sure what to say you did or clicked. Because sometimes you can click things and you're like, oh, why did it suddenly not work anymore? But, so I don't know. Now, you did say you deleted some stuff. I think I'm not sure what all you deleted, but you deleted something in the map. Maybe that wasn't a good thing, probably. But I mean, if it was just, the overview, it shouldn't have done that, I don't think. If you've changed anything in the textures or any of that, then you may have a problem. I'm not sure if you've messed with any of that stuff. So you may have to start, maybe download the Alpine map again and test those. Pick an area where you know it's not working on the map that you had been working on, and see if it works on the new map. Look at all the stuff up here, look at everywhere, and see what you got it on and what you don't, where your settings are all at, and see if somewhere you can find it that if you have something on that you shouldn't, or that you just didn't, you know, you didn't click something you should have. I think it should be pretty easy. Whatever it is, it should be fixable. I don't see anything that should keep you from painting. The only thing is just make sure that you check this. Maybe you got it on one that you don't need when it's time to paint or something. I don't know, but it pretty much shouldn't be a problem once you pick where you're going. You should be able to clear it and paint it. Everything on this square. Now, if you had the boundary here and you're trying to paint just past it, it won't. See how that disappears? So if you think you see an area that you're trying to paint and it's got that grassy little area of the mountain or the edge of the mountains, you can't paint there. It is this square only. And the way you can tell what you're allowed to paint is click on terrain up here, and you'll know, okay, that's it. So if I'd have left the outer edge, you could see that it wouldn't be highlighted right now. I'll try to back it. The problem is it's a long way. I'll try backing it up, but it's such a long way. I don't know if it's going to jam up the computer or not. I'll go slow, see if I can do it. Wish they had a button that puts you right back to the very beginning, but I don't know. I clicked a bunch of things. Don't look like it's doing anything. Oh, hey, there we go. I don't want to go too fast. I think I can go a little quick here, because that ain't too bad, but I'll try to get it back up real quick so you can see. But you can see it's all there. If I find out anything, or if it happens to me, or I see where it's happened to somebody else, I will let you know. But try the grass first. Paint grass over your spot. See, now the foliage is coming back. You see it? I moved all that. Just testing, you know. It's just a second, all that other stuff will start popping up. I just moved it so we could see what was going on. Try not to go too fast. I don't want to jam up. But I'm definitely looking into it for you. I don't really know what you could have hit. Can't think of anything. Maybe you see something on my screen that'll help you, I hope. It shouldn't be a problem. It should be able to paint. Come on. There we go. Alright, we got the map boundaries coming. Cable cars. Everybody come back. Come on. Looks like it's saying it's coming back, but it ain't back. It's not happy with what I did. Okay, there we go. Alright. The water. Alright. And you can see right here where I painted. See that on the edge there? Let me turn this off. You see this line on the edge? You can see I went all the way around, and it did paint. Now some of it looks like it didn't, but it really did. If you get close, it did. It's just under the grass, you can't tell it. And I went all the way around to test the corners. But you can see here that this map goes through here. So if you're trying to paint on this side, you can't paint that. You can't paint none of this. This is the square. So you click on this terrain, and that's the only spot you can paint. You can't go past this square or these edges. So anyway, I just wanted to try to show you that it can be done, and help that subscriber, and hopefully they see something that'll help them, because they wanted to get this done, and I'm trying to get it done for them, but I don't know what they could have clicked for it not to be doing in certain areas. So try the grass, paint it over it with grass, then try another thing and see if that works, and make sure, and hopefully you didn't mess with any of the stuff, like mess with any textures. I can't imagine what you would have done or what it could have done, but I don't know. But if I find out, like I say, I'll let you know. And like if anybody else out there has any questions, or if you've had this happen to you, leave me a comment and I'll tell that subscriber. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if I know the answer, or if I can make a video about it, I will either let you know in the comments your answer, or find out your answer if I can and or make a video about it. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode. I know it wasn't like a real tutorial or anything, but hopefully it helps that subscriber out. But I will be doing another video soon, so stay tuned. And but anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful day. I'm gonna catch everybody on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.